episode 152. This is a weekly diary podcast hosted by me, Ray Taylor. Let's move on to something I'm thankful for. Let's be positive for one moment, and then we'll get out of here. Every episode, I want to talk about something I'm thankful for because it is so easy to talk about things I'm critical about. And surprisingly, this week, I am actually thankful for the weather that hit Southern California. I'm actually thankful for the storm that probably is the reason why I got sick, right? Despite the wind, didn't like the wind, don't get me wrong, but the cold weather that we got, like I'm in the desert, usually before long, in another month, it's probably going to start being 100 degrees plus, and then it's going to be that way until the end of the year, right? As it does every year in the desert. The summers suck. It is 100 degrees at midnight, and then during the day, it's closer to like 115, 125, almost 130, right? It's ridiculous. I hate it. It's you can't go outside. Not that I'm going outside anyway, but it just makes life horrible, constantly covered in sweat, constantly uncomfortable, constantly like even sleeping is hard. Like sleeping naked with no covers, covered in sweat, just is not the most comfortable way to sleep. I like bundling up. I like crawling into a nice warm bed when it's nice and cold and crisp. I like how the cold air wakes me up. That's why I loved living in Denver. I loved walking around Denver. There's nothing better than getting up in the morning, going on a nice long walk with my dog in the crisp cold air, seeing the beautiful nature that surrounds Denver. So I appreciated the cold weather because I know the hot and miserable weather is right around the corner. So to get another dose of cold weather, to get another excuse to turn on the electric blanket and crawl into a warm bed at the end of the night, I loved it, right? Any weather that I'm not sweating 24/7 is great, right? And I like waking up and drinking hot tea. Right? I enjoy hot tea. Once it's summertime, I make sun tea, right? Which allows me to make large jugs of tea just by putting them outside. And I can throw that in the refrigerator, and then I drink iced tea throughout the week. But I enjoy being able to make a cup of tea, pick and choose. Oh, I'm going to have some black tea. Oh, my throat's a little sore. I'm going to use some throat comfort tea. Oh, I'm going to have some hibiscus tea that tastes amazing. Oh, I got this ginger turmeric tea that's delicious. Put a little cream in there. Oh, it's like I'm drinking like a creamsicle. It's so good. So I love being able to wake up, drink some hot tea, right? We also got a lot of rain for here. Which is nice. I always love the rain, the sound of the rain, the smell of the rain. The wind sucked, so the wind, not good, probably the reason I got sick, but everything else was great. So this week, I'm thankful for the storm. And, obviously it's horrible, the flooding that's been going on in California, the people stranded with power outages because of the snow. Obviously, it affected other people in a much more negative way than for me, but for me personally, as a selfish human being, as any good American should be, especially a straight white man in America, of course, selfishness should be go without saying. But for me personally, I loved the cold weather, and it felt like winter too, right? Just as things started to warm up, we got some more cold weather, and I loved it. So that's what I'm thankful for this week, the cold weather that we got. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on YouTube and everywhere our podcasts are found. Binge the full week over at inspireddisorder.com/plus. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!
Today is the day where you wake up and you realize that everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been wanting, every goal and wish and hope that you've ever had can become real. Dreams can come true. What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.